welcome to the Pirates Stadium at Park Center High School for CTN's live coverage of high school football. Coon Rapids on the road for the first time this season, facing the Park Center Pirates. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, a good 2-0 start, but a very strong running game they will face tonight.
Yeah, against Park Center, definitely ran the ball last week, and we'll be talking about their big running back as this game continues. But yeah, the Cardinals defensively, they stop the run. Park Center doesn't throw the ball a lot, so if they shut down the run, they've got a really good opportunity here tonight.
Well, a nice welcome back early on for the Cardinals that are trying to get their running game going. A big part of that offense missing through most of the first 2 weeks, and that's up on the line in Quincy Taylor.
Well, you know, Quincy's a leader on that team. We're going to give him a shout-out tonight because it's his birthday, but he is a leader. He runs that offensive line, and Coach Edwards told me, he says, having Quincy Taylor back in that offensive line really solidifies it because he calls plays as being the center. He's a very smart football player, so that really helps those guys up front. Well,
and after getting blown out week one, the Park Center Pirates came back and won a high-scoring shootout last week over Richfield, and their lead runner, 270 yards.
Manuel Tamba, and 4 scores. So they're going to have to really do a good job of sealing off that offensive line for Park Center. I mean, I think Coon Rapids is going to have the advantage in terms of size, but they really have to do a good job of making sure that they stuff that middle because he's going to try and test that Cardinal defense all night long.
The Pirates will get the ball first and have an opportunity to get Tamba and the offense on the field right away.
Well, and I think that's the way Coon Rapids would like it, and to play defense to start this game.
And have the ball in their possession to start half number 2. But as you mentioned, they need to be able to stop Tamba and the Park Center offense. Had more than half of their yards from scrimmage, just under 10 yards a carry last week.
Yeah, 10 yards a carry is quite impressive. There's head coach Mel Edwards. We'll hear from him later before we start this second half. But you know, the biggest key for this squad tonight is going to be this weather, and because it is warm, and Cardinals play a number of players both ways.
Kick taken from the 10, tried to cut across the field. Cut down, though, by Kamaj Gant. Great special teams play, and Park Center has a long field to start game. Good kick, 5-yard return. Quarterback Tanner Stein leads the Pirates onto the field for the first time, starting from their own 15.
You know, that offensive line for Park Center, they're not real big. They've got a couple of guys there. James Parker, their left tackle, is 6'6", 290, so he's got some size. You can see him there, number 73. Get a chance to take a look at him when you look at that offensive right there, the bottom. No, almost.
There you got him.
There we got him.
Second half.
Yep.
So you're saying they're going to try and run left?
Well, we'll see. I would think that a big young man like that, 6'6", 290, will lead the way.
High snap, skips out of Stein's hands, but right to Tamba. He dives forward back to the line of scrimmage, but a potentially catastrophic start for the Pirates and the sure-handed running back able to keep possession. So it'll be 2nd and 10, right back to the line come the Pirates. Stein with the snap, fakes the give, under pressure, slips, falls, a sack back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, again, I mean, we talked about their defense the last 2 weeks. Their defense,
I think it was Ryan Garlick blitzing from the near side, and he may have heard footsteps. And I think it was Danny Protas that actually gets the sack because he was the first one to get to the quarterback. Either way, it is 3rd and 15. Make it 3rd and 16 from their own 9-yard line.
Now, this is not the situation that Park Center wanted to find themselves here early against this strong defense.
Stein looks to throw right side, incomplete. Had a man open. Trajan Raker over there. And it was just up out of his reach, maybe there a little bit too early.
You can see it again, just a quick 3-step drop, and he fired, but well over the head of his intended receiver. And the Park Center Pirates go 3 and out, exactly what Coon Rapids wanted to see here on their first defensive set.
Mitchell Meyer standing in his own end zone to punt it away. And Coon Rapids looks to get great field position. We're going to have a flag in the backfield, and too many men on the field in black. So now Meyer will be backed up to the end line to punt it away. First and 21. Might have been movement.
That was blocked.
There's a flag, but this one's blocked and is going to skip and go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we'll see who the penalty is against. I think it's against Park Center.
I think there was movement on the front end. There might have been encroachment as well, though.
Well, if they move,
they are signaling false start, so it's going to be declined. The Cardinals are going to start with it 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Is that Jay Wilcox? There's
oh, they gave him an extra penalty though, because they're going to have it 1st and goal from the 8.
Head coach Jordan Salas, his first season as the head coach here at Park Center.
Well, the Cardinals had a 1st and goal to start a possession in game 1, and that's going to be a false start. Miles Taylor, nice run up the middle, will be down to the 1, but this is coming back, a easy false start in the backfield. So I was going to say they had a 1st and 10 off a turnover week 1 and had to settle for a field goal.
On the offense, 2 men moving at the same time. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Illegal shift will push him back to the 13. It'll be 1st and goal from there.
Not ideal, not the way they wanted to start offensively for Coon Rapids. Obviously with great field position to start this drive after the blocked punt. But Joe, they would love to and need to put points on the board.
Send a man in motion to the right. Handoff goes to Miles, going back to the left, spins down inside the 5 to the 2. He'll still pick up 11.
Again, good job up front offensively, opening up a hole.
Motion goes right. Run goes back, off tackle to the left. Big hole for Taylor, and that's what was missing, especially in week 1. They did a little bit better job of getting him out of the backfield last week. But a couple of nice holes on their first couple of offensive plays. Now 2nd and goal from the 2. Again, the handoff goes to Taylor. He's in easily. Touchdown, Coon Rapids, and a very early lead for the visitor.
Well, and again, they with great field position, did a really nice job of cashing in and scoring the touchdown. And Coach Salas told me that if we want to win this game, we have to control the point of attack. And Coon Rapids has been controlling this point of attack here on that first drive and doing a good job defensively as well, applying pressure to get force that punting situation. So a nice couple of series for Coon Rapids to start this game.
Kick is blocked. So it'll hold the lead to 6. It was Tajon Raker who got in and blocked it with his knees. He was there that fast.
Now this Park Center team has a lot of good athletes on it. You saw there Raker, who plays both ways. Going to get in and just unblocked. Oh, there's the touchdown. First by Miles Taylor. And again, look at the blocking up front. Did a nice job of opening that hole, and Miles realized where that opening was. Now here's good job by number 6.
Dominic Fees and Raymond Andrews, the deep backs for Park Center. Standing about their own 7-yard line, awaiting the kick from Findlay. Findlay put it to the 10 last time. This time again, relatively short. It's going to be taken at the 19 on the left side. Good cut toward the sideline, and finally forced out of bounds after a good return is Eric Phillips.
A good field position for Park Center to start their second drive.
And that's huge after starting from their own 15 and then giving it up after the partially blocked punt, actually at the 13.
Again, you mentioned at Park Center with a big scoring fest last week, 41 points against Richfield in their 41-39 win.
This one, I think, is going to go against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
We got flags all the way across the field.
Prior to the snap, encroachment.
And that was a problem for the Cardinals last week.
5-yard penalty, still first down.
Nearly impossible to talk about last week's game without talking about
way too many
penalties, and not only the amounts, but when they came. This will make it 1st and 5 from the 40. Handoff right side for Tamba. He's going to be stopped after a short gain of about 2, but with the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 3, maybe even 2nd and 2.
Well, you know, the Cardinals know what Tamba brings. I know that I'm pretty sure that Coach Edwards has taken in a game outside of on tape against Park Center, and he knows that Tamba is very elusive, very quick.
Handoff goes to him again, met at the line, eludes the arm tackle, dives forward, gets the first down out across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
I realized he wasn't going to get a lot of yards, but enough to get that first down. See it again, he's just going to try and reverse field here. He finds a little bit of an opening and gets pushed forward for that first down.
Like it, he's got some Eric Dickerson specs.
He does, I do like that. That's old school, baby. Kids, look it up, Eric Dickerson.
Saw him on the field on Sunday. Or was it Monday? Thursday. One of the days the NFL plays.
One of the days ends in Y.
Handoff goes to Tamba. He gets outside on the left. He's into Cardinal territory. Another first down to the 37-yard line.
That's what he does, and again, does a nice job of looking inside and then gaining the edge. You're going to see him just quickly get to the outside, and he's going to outrun tacklers as he turns it upfield. Antonio Manos with the tackle. That's Tamba's numbers last year, 14 carries, 75 yards, and a score.
Against the Cardinals.
Against the Cardinals, correct.
1st and 10 from the Cardinal 37. Pitch goes to Tamba, left side. Runs into some traffic at the 35. He'll be pushed back from there, a gain of 2.
Defense goes quickly. I mean, he's got a little speed. He's got a nice jump to him. He's got some good acceleration as he finds that hole, but good job by the Cardinal defense to close it after only a 2-yard gain. See here, just the pitch to Tamba, but nice job there by Nolan to really seal him up.
Send a man in motion to the left, 3 receivers that side now for Stein. Handoff still goes to Tamba. He cuts back, dives forward to the 30, flags from both sides of the field.
That's a hold.
After a gain of 5.
Now you could see James Parker turn around like it wasn't me.
Holding, number 73 on the offense. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Holding is the call, so instead of being a 3rd and short, it's going to be a 2nd and long.
He tossed him to the ground.
Mark him back to the 46-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 19. Cardinal defense now needs to take advantage of a situation that the Park Center Pirate offense has put themselves in, 2nd and long, after they were starting to march on this drive. Pitch goes to Tambo, left side, cuts back, finds a little bit of a hole, but stopped up after a very short gain, not even a yard. Third and very long.
Yeah, now a 3rd and long situation here. And just good job of reading and reacting by the Cardinal defense to realize where Tambo was, and he was going to try and gain that outside, but they did a good job of staying home, staying in their alleys, and making sure they made that tackle.
Stein out of the pistol, fakes the give, pressure coming. Garlick's there for the sack. Cardinals get their 2nd sack in the Pirates' 2nd possession, and this again will force them to punt all the way back on their side of midfield.
Great defensive read by Garlick, and just unabated to the quarterback, as really Stein really couldn't do anything about it. Nobody was able to even chip him, and he brings him down for the loss and the forcing of the punt. Good job by the defense there.
Mitchell standing just inside his 35. Punt this away. First one was blocked. This one low, end over end, will skip and roll. Cardinals will let it go, and it will get to the end zone. Boy,
it rolled a long way.
Hesitated there down inside the 5, but it does get there, and the Cardinals will take over from their own 20.
They have to be pleased with they gave up a little bit of yardage to Tambo, but doing a nice job with the defense, keeping him down. And Gonzalez shaking his head a little bit. Like to see his offense get going, put some points on the board. He gave the ball back to Coon Rapids.
What was Dusty right about? Well, yeah.
Well, the Cardinals a very short field, able to move the ball on the ground first possession and put it in the end zone. Now with more field to look at, Van Holsen thought about the little swing pass to his receiver instead. Takes it himself, dives out across the 30. He'll have a first down.
Yeah, again, this was decisive to turn upfield.
Well, and after seeing him carry the ball a couple of times last week, I think they need to call his number a little bit more on the run, especially when teams are manning up against that spread offense and really focusing on Miles Taylor.
Well, yeah, because they know.
He definitely has speed.
Coach Dallas told me, he says, we got to keep an eye on number 6. So, yeah, if they need to spread the ball out.
Handoff goes to Taylor up the middle, finds a hole, pulls a guy with him, and he's going to be close to very close to another first down.
I think he has it. They're already moving the chains.
1st and 10 from the 40.
Again, look at the job blocking. A nice cutback block there. Get a chip on a player, and Miles Taylor.
You're not gonna be able to just grab hold of him up top and pull him backwards.
Nope, he's too strong for that. 3 carries, 23 yards already, and that score we saw on their first drive.
Jugano was there, got a piece of him, but yeah, you need to get down low, and they get him this time. Swallow him up in the backfield and drop Taylor for a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Yeah, and that's how you win the battle at the point of attack. And the defense that time for Park Center did it. You're going to see a lot of pressure in those dark jerseys.
They brought the house.
Yeah, they did.
And they stuffed up the run for the Cardinals, 2nd and long. Van Holzen throwing to his right, throws short. Avant Shannon came back but could not bring it in.
Now that was a pass that Shannon should have caught. He just dropped it. I don't know if he took his eyes off it, but that was kind of a floater. He made an adjustment on the defensive back, stepped up in front of him, but again, we'll see the replay. I think that's the catch he needs to make.
Van Holzen got it away as he was being hit, so not exactly what he wanted on it, but yeah, Shannon's got to come back and be able to secure that one. 3rd and long now for the Cardinals from their own 37-yard line. Van Holzen looking to his left, little screen pass to Taylor. He's got blockers on the left side. One of them lost a helmet. Taylor will not lose the battle. He will get the first down across midfield and keep this chains moving for the Cardinals.
Oh, great job by Van Holzen. He did a nice job of just getting rid of it when the last second before he was going to be taken down. And Miles Taylor.
Ty King lost his lid in the process, but he was still throwing blocks out there.
This is from last week. Taylor again going in for the score against Forest Lake. And again, nice move, a little 8-yard run there for diving for the end zone. And I like the move celebrating when he came off that score. A little windmill run, like it.
First down for the Cardinals right at midfield. Van Holzen looks right, throws, passes complete to Holland. He takes a hit, tries to turn upfield. He coughed up the ball, and the Pirates have it.
Well, Cardinals better hope this penalty is on Park Center, but I don't think it is. Good.
Fighting for another yard
extra
or two.
Extra effort, trying to get that extra yard.
Illegal shift. Offense, 2 men moving at the same time. Penalties declined.
Penalties declined for the illegal shift, and the Pirates take over. Turnover just on their side of midfield. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 45.
You're going to say they're carrying the ball a little loosely. He's trying to bring it in, and nice hit from behind to jar it loose. And Park Center with a big turnover here because Cardinals are starting to move the ball again.
Riley Peterson on the recovery. Pirates get it back at the Coon Rapids 45-yard line. Stein with Tamba behind him. Handoff goes to Tamba, met at the line and dropped right there. It was Nate Hernandez on the stop, met him right at the line and made sure he was going right to the ground.
Well, Hernandez read that play and just stuffed the hole.
Three receivers on the left side, one to the right, one to the left. That's where he goes. And a great diving, jumping catch for Dominic Feast.
Yeah, he did a nice job of adjusting on that football. Took a big hit at the end.
Got his feet down, though.
He did get his feet down, but again, just lofting that pass up.
Nice timing play, right where it needed to be. Only he would have a chance. Pretty good coverage there by Shai Williams. But the mismatch, height-wise, down the line. Stein looks to throw right, bubble screen, complete to Raker, but a gain of only 2.
Well, Holland coming up and getting a piece of him down low, and Nolan finishing him off. You see right there is Holland just got a little bit of the ankle. And Nolan made sure that he was going to wrap him up. Short gain.
Second and 8 from the Coon Rapids 33. Pass left, incomplete.
He had that slant that he wanted, just didn't connect.
DeJuna,
yep.
The intended target. Now 3rd and 8.
I love the enthusiasm of some of these parents here at Park Center.
3rd and 8, throw goes left, incomplete. Intended for Mitch Meyer. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, in this situation, you're not going to punt the ball, but if you miss, you give Coon Rapids pretty good field position.
Well, it was a gift after getting the turnover on their side of midfield. And now, you know, you might as well gamble to try and see if you can make it pay off. Big fourth down play right here for Park Center.
Look for number 4.
Stein pressured, pass is low, incomplete, intended for Raymond Andrews. And he will turn it over on downs at the Coon Rapids 33-yard line.
See the pass right hitting the turf.
So Cardinals with great field position to start their third offensive possession. First one, a short one into the end zone. Second one, got the ball moving, but then turned it over just on the other side of midfield. Handoff goes left to Forrest Wolf. He's got good yardage and close to another first down. It looks like he'll have it. And the Cardinals chewing up yardage on the run.
Well, yeah, and again, I just like the way that he turns upfield. He gets around him and just runs through a defender, gets out of his grasp.
Taylor's is at the flanker on the left. He's the man in motion.
Yeah, it's on Coon Rapids. It's gonna be movement.
No, they're gonna call it. No, they definitely jumped into the
did they jump?
zone.
I thought okay.
Absolutely.
Good. I'm glad I missed that one.
2 of them.
Penalty issued against Park Center for offsides.
So a 5-yard penalty
Well, they'll
will
take
give them
that.
1st and 5 from their own 49.
What's the Saints spot?
Well, you can do a little more on 1st and 5 here. We'll see what the Cardinals want to do.
Rolling under pressure, Van Holzen lofts it in the direction of Avant Shannon.
And smart play by Van Holzen. He knew he had to get rid of that football. He had a defender right on him. And on 1st and 5, you can afford to dump that pass off and make it 2nd and short.
Little less than 2 minutes remaining first quarter. Coon Rapids leading 6-0. Courtesy a Miles Taylor touchdown on their opening drive. It's hard to call it a drive when they started inside the 10.
This is true. A short drive.
Like Coon Rapids to Park Center by
car?
By car,
oh.
Yeah. Handoff goes to Wolf. He's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and about 7.
And again, we've seen a little bit of that pressure from that front 4 from Park Center. And again, winning that battle at the point of attack, and that's what Coach Alice said we need to do. And we've seen a couple of times where this defense has beaten that offensive line, the bigger offensive line of Coon Rapids. Now, sometimes you'll be able to, a good athlete able to use that speed and get around a bigger player.
But for the most part, Coon Rapids has been able to run the ball quite effectively.
They have, very much so.
They stay with Wolf behind Van Holzen out of the pistol. 4 receivers in the game. Van Holzen rolls to his left, chased, looks downfield, throws, pass complete, and a first down to the 45-yard line. What a great look on the run. Jackson Aurelius. His first catch of the season.
Love to see that from Jake Van Holzen, doing a nice job under pressure, rolling to his left, and able to throw a pinpoint pass to Aurelius to pick up that first down and keep this drive going. Again, he's flushed out of the pocket, getting away from a defender and just able to pass it to Aurelius right where he needed to be.
Great look from the opposite sideline.
That was a very nice throw.
And a big first down conversion. We talked about it horrible first down conversion rate or third down conversion rate for the Cardinals. This is a designed quarterback draw, and it works perfectly. He's going to come up just about a yard shy of another first down.
Well, and you really have to rely on that left side of your offensive line to seal the defense inside, and that's what they did. And a nice job there by Aurelius to come up and stand up a defender, allowing Van Hulsen to turn the corner.
Second and 1 from the 36. Strong side right for the Cardinals. Pitch goes to Wolf, trying to get around the corner, heads upfield, dives forward, and still comes up shy of the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 2.
Well, I think, maybe people are wondering why Miles isn't there. They're sparing, giving him some time. Coach Edwards said, the guys who play two ways, both defensively and offensively, we're going to give them a rest in here and see if we can get some other players to contribute. But on a situation like that, you bring in number 6 because he's got that burst behind him to pick up that first down on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, they need some other guys to be able to contribute.
That stat looked like
Cardinals are forced to take a timeout.
Udvig from the free throw line, 2 for 2.
Perfect.
Timeout issued against Coon Rapids. That is the first timeout of the half.
So in this situation, Coach Edwards wants to talk to the squad, make sure on 3rd and 2, and they've got a nice little drive going, and they want to continue to move. So they got to make sure they have the right play called. Well, if anybody doesn't know that we're on Facebook, where you been? You're just moving, must have moved into the area just recently. Make sure you check us out, facebook.com/CTN Coon Rapids. You'll be in touch with everything we do here at CTN.
We're on live right now.
We're
on
on live right now on Facebook.
Or are we not?
Oh, I just repeated that, so I hope we are. We are. Yes, Joe, you know it all.
I wouldn't go that far. This is a questionable spot where it's possibly 4-down territory for the Cardinals now, though. At 3rd and 2 from the 37.
Well, and the Park Center defense is going to have to think that they're going to give the ball to number 6. Oh, hey.
Where is Emmy? Oh, that's coming from way down there in the.
Wow.
We like those. That's our brand new lens, huh?
Nice.
42 zoom.
That was from the top of the roof at CTN Studios.
Right. It's Van Hulsen on the keeper. He wiggles and dives forward. He's going to be really close where they're marking him.
He hesitated for a second, and then he turned up. We'll see if they mark it. It's going to be close. Bring in the chains.
He's calling 4th down.
Well, yeah.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. Cardinals facing a big 4th down conversion. When we return, they have a 6-0 lead. You're watching live high school football on CTN. So Coon Rapids with 4th and inches. Come out and try and keep this possession alive and get deeper into Pirate territory.
Give it to number 6.
Pirates packing the line. Van Hulsen on the sneak.
Got it.
He'll have it easily. Got a little help from behind by Miles Taylor.
Well, Miles realized they stood him up at first, and he said, well, I'm just going to give you a little help here. I'm going to make sure we pick up this first down. See, again, no hesitation for the sneak. Good push up front by Park Center, but good movement forward by the Cardinals to keep this drive alive.
Three receivers right, handoff not given to Taylor. Keeping it as Van Holzen finds a lane, and he's got a huge gain. Pushed out inside the 5, but this is all coming back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because it was a nicely designed play, and Van Holzen really was able to turn it upfield, but unfortunately, you're right. It's, I believe, coming back. Yeah, it's coming back.
Yep. Would have been about a 30-yard gain, but
nice play.
thrown right at the line of scrimmage on the left side.
I think a lineman was pulled down. Miles Taylor's pleading it.
I don't think he's going to win the discussion.
I definitely think he will not win this discussion, as much as he'd like to. That's got to be a hold.
Yep, they're going to back him up to the 42-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 18 from there. After the holding penalty wiped out a 29-yard run.
Yeah, that's a big penalty for Coon Rapids.
Van Holzen.
Yep, big penalty.
They will line up the same way with 3 receivers to the right. Nolan alone on the left side. Out of the shotgun, Van Holzen looks to his right, throws, passes, nearly picked off. Probably should have been picked off.
He threw right into triple coverage.
That was Raker again, getting around the ball. And 2nd and long.
You're going to see here, good protection for him up front, but there were too many black jerseys around.
Well, it was a short slant to the outside receiver that has to develop quicker as well.
Yep. And Rager knew he wished he had that one, that opportunity back.
Second and long. Van Holzen looks left, back to his right, throws, has a couple of guys down there, bobbled and incomplete. I think both Tao and Shannon had a little bit of it, but Shannon nearly able to haul it in, and now 3rd and long.
You know, and the advantage that Coon Rapids have, they have a couple of tall receivers. The defensive backfield for Park Center, there's nobody taller than 5'11". And you've got Shannon, I believe, at 6'2", and of course Holland at 6'5". Again, yeah, he had a great opportunity to catch that.
But I wonder if Tao going up for it might have
thrown him
changed
off.
that trajectory. Coming in, not able to look it all the way into his hands. It's 3rd and 18. Van Holzen has time, throws, pass incomplete. Trying to get it to Jordan Nolan on the post. And Coon Rapids will bring out the punt unit for the first time today.
That will go show you a penalty really hurts your momentum. Nolan had it on his hands, but that would have been a tough one to bring in.
Good coverage on the play. So Aurelius to punt one away for the first time tonight, standing at his own 43-yard line. Fees and Andrews, the deep backs, high, short punt. Right side of the field will take a great Pirates bounce. Be down by Breams at about the 32.
Yeah, he was trying to push that to the side, but didn't get the bounce he wanted. Had he gotten the bounce he wanted, it would have been a nice punt, because there really wasn't an opportunity for any Park Center player to return it.
So the Pirates able to avoid any repercussions for the turnover on downs. They will start 1st and 10 from their own 27. Pressure coming, screen pass set up perfectly. Avoiding the tackle is Tamba. He's got a first down out across the 45-yard line.
That time Miles Taylor making the initial hit but couldn't wrap him up. Tamba was doing a nice job of keeping his momentum. And a nice job by Stein getting rid of it under a whole bunch of pressure. Just kind of sidestepped through that one, and then Taylor came back to make the tackle.
So 1st and 10, Pirates from their own 45-yard line. Handoff goes to Tamba, blows through the line and dragged down after a gain of about 3.
3-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, 7 yards to go.
Well, Park Center, just trailing 6-0. I mean, this is a contest where Coon Rapids could be up by a couple of scores, and unfortunately they weren't able to put any drives together after that first initial opening touchdown.
2nd and 8 from their 47. Man in motion is Andrews. Handoff goes to Tamba, tied up in the backfield, somehow able to squirm away from 3 Cardinal defenders.
I think
and at least get forward to lose only 1.
I thought he dropped the ball. So it puts him in a 3rd and long situation. Let's take another look at that. Yeah, he dropped the ball. Yeah, came right back to him, fortunately for him.
Third and 9.
I was going to say, it's a big 3rd down for this defense.
I have a feeling this is the conversation.
Yeah, Corey had to cheat over to, and that's on Park Center.
That'll make it 3rd and even longer.
No, it's on the Cardinals. It's encroachment.
So instead of 3rd and 9, 3rd and 4.
That makes your 3rd down play a little bit easier for you. You can hand it to a guy that's gaining 10 yards, almost 10 yards a carry.
Stein wants to throw, pressured, sacked. This time it's Hunter Tandem blitzing off the right side of the Cardinal defense.
Yeah, again, defense coming up big there. Tandem doing a nice job of beating his block. Able to wrap him up and bring him to the ground.
Nolan there to make sure that everything goes as planned. Meyer out to punt. This time they don't have enough players on the field. They get Tyree Brooks out there. Flag flies in the backfield. This punt is waved off by the Cardinals. Takes a Coon Rapids roll out of bounds at the 33.
Yeah, Park Center player didn't get set. He's looking at the Cardinals sideline. What do you want him to do?
He will decline it, take the ball at the 33.
The Cardinals with
they are going to enforce. They get an extra 5 yards for the illegal motion.
Yep.
Well, that's an easy call.
Very easy.
Yeah, I'll take 5 extra yards. 1st and 10 from the 38 instead. Cardinals, you talked about it last time they had the ball. They'd like to have some cushion.
Well, and they've been playing well enough for they probably feel they should have some cushion.
One of their biggest, I think it is their biggest offensive play of the game so far, called back on a penalty. 29-yard run by Van Holzen. That pass well overthrown, looking for Sonny Tao.
Yeah, Tao was open in the flat.
He was definitely open. Little button hook, sitting down inside the
old button
zone.
Hook. We used to, that was a big staple back in the day when I played with leather helmets.
No face masks.
No face mask. Oh, we were tough.
Handoff goes to Taylor, bounces to his left, runs into his own man and knocked to the ground by Jordan Nolan. Was trying to pick off the pursuing defender behind him. That's not how they drew it up.
No, that's not. You're not supposed to bring your own player down.
So now 3rd and 8. I don't know that it would have gotten much more than that, but
you never know.
There would have been more than 2.
Yes, there would have.
The look of surprise on Miles's face, I'm sure.
Wait, that's the guy in my jersey.
3rd and 8. Van Holzen sets, throws, pass complete. Avant Shannon into Pirate territory. First down to the Park Center 40-yard line.
Again, a really nice pass, and Avant Shannon did a really nice job of bringing it in and then accelerating and able to pick up that additional yardage. Just a good job coming across the field. Nice job by Van Holzen to find him. And the Cardinals are continuing to move. Good protection up front, looking down the field. And he knew where he was going. Shannon was there. I like the run and the effort after the catch.
1st and 10, Coon Rapids. Handoff goes to Taylor. Nice hole right side. He's going to gain about 3. So Park Center able to close it up pretty quick. And we've got an injured Pirate player. Slow to get up.
You certainly hate to see that.
Well, very hot and humid night, so we could see guys cramping up.
Right.
Certainly, we hope it's nothing worse than that. They've got a lot of guys on the Park Center team also that go both ways. So that's a lot of football to play on a hot, steamy night in mid-September.
Well, if you don't want to come out and enjoy the hot, steamy night, you can always watch us on YouTube. We are live. YouTube.com/CTN Studios. Make sure you catch all of our events, not just the sports, but the news and a number of different things that we do at CTN. Make sure you tune us in. It's a whiteout for Coon Rapids.
Neither team's fans have had a lot to get excited about through the first quarter and almost halfway, I guess, 4.5 minutes.
The one thing as a Coon Rapids fan can be excited about is that your opponent has a goose egg up on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6. Handoff to Taylor. Bounces back to his left. Again, can't get outside. He's dropped for a short loss. It'll be another 3rd and long situation for the Cardinals.
Well, and we talked about the athleticism of this defense for Park Center, and they can run to the ball. You saw it there as Miles Taylor trying to jump to the outside. Now puts him in a 3rd down situation, 3rd and long.
Little swing pass to Taylor, and this is blown dead. He would have had a nice gain.
Yeah, again, just you shoot yourself in the foot here with penalties.
Well, I'm wondering what the penalty was
Yeah, I'm
that
not
they
sure.
blew it dead when they did. I saw the flag come out after the pass was thrown, which was, wow, that's a really late call to see it come back as a false start. So 3rd and 12 from the 42, and again, it wipes out a nice gain for the Cardinals. We've talked about the Cardinals' problems with penalties. And especially when they have come. And tonight, already here in the first half, 2 big penalties that have wiped out big offensive plays.
And that's something that the Cardinals cannot have. It keeps Park Center in this game.
3rd and 12. Van Holzen, lots of time. Now gets flushed, bumped, still running, and is dropped for a sack back at the 45-yard line, and the Cardinals will be forced to punt again.
Yeah, just drive killers. 2 drive killers by penalties, and kind of the kind of penalties you can avoid. Again, good protection here, just nice coverage downfield, and Van Holzen felt that he had no other opportunity to step up in the pocket and see if he can get some real estate. But good job by Park Center to close it up.
Chase Harrison tracking him down. Good punt here. It is going to bounce. It's going to touch Park Center, and the Cardinals may have it. Still scramble for the ball down at the 6-yard line. And I don't know what Raymond Andrews was thinking, being anywhere near that ball with the Cardinal right on top of him.
I thought
he is able to recover it, though. Ryan Garlick was right there with him.
Well, he made a play for the ball, but he didn't call a fair catch. And fortunately, if he had called a fair catch, Coon Rapids may have had a penalty on them.
Absolutely.
For not giving him the opportunity to catch the ball.
I don't think he thought that Garlick was going to get there that fast.
And Park Center is very fortunate they were able to get that football back.
Well, the Cardinal defense got to come out hungry. They had a decent rest. The offense out there for a good stretch, unable to come away with any points. But then you get them backed up here, 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. They were backed up to start the ball game. They were not able to improve their position. In fact, their punt went out of bounds closer than to their end zone than where they started that opening drive. Stein wants to throw. Flushed, throws incomplete, intended for Raker.
Yeah, he had no choice.
He had to get it away. Raker found a little bit of a hole in the defense, but just unable to thread the needle.
It's Hernandez again. I mean, just great pressure coming around. You're going to see forcing Stein out of the pocket quicker than he wanted to. Hernandez is right behind him. He throws it at the feet.
Cardinals hoping to keep that pressure on Stein all night long and also keep tabs on Tamba. So far, outside of a couple that he's broken, held relatively quiet thus far. 2nd and 10 rather, from the 6. Stein looks back to his right, incomplete. Intended for Raker, and great coverage on the play as Tarnu was with him step for step. And now it's 3rd and 10 from the 6.
Yeah, and you got to be careful in this situation too, because you certainly don't want to spend too much time in the pocket. You want to pick up this 1st down, and in turn, if you have to punt the ball away, you want to give your punter a little bit of opportunity with some real estate.
Quick slant complete to Andrews. He's got a 1st down out across the 20.
Oh, that's how you get out of the shadow of your own goal line.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't looked to him earlier. I was watching him in warm-ups. Not a big guy at all,
he's quick.
But he is really quick.
Yeah, he's young quick.
Not in my best day. So 1st and 10, Stein waits, swing pass, gets it to Tamba in the flat. He cuts back across the grain, and he may be gone. He's got a blocker with him. He's taking it to the house. Park Center answers in one swift stroke. A 78-yard pass and catch and run for Emmanuel Tamba.
And Park Center, who I believe, in my estimation, has been outplayed all first half, all of a sudden they're 1 extra point away from taking the lead. And that's got to be disheartening for Coon Rapids because their defense has been playing so well. But that is one dangerous young man on this football field.
Well, and that has clearly been the strategy, is get the defense moving one way and let Tamba come back across the field and pick them apart. And he does it so well. He does it to perfection this time. And again, goes 78 yards for the score.
That was a big play. Coon Rapids will, there's still plenty of time left with 4:46 in this opening half.
And they do get the ball back to start the second.
Yes, they do.
But the penalty is going to make it that much more difficult for the Pirates to tack on that extra point and take that lead. Aguilar.
Chip shot.
Plenty of distance. He booted that thing.
Well,
straight as an arrow, and
our own
it was still on the way up when it crossed through the uprights.
Our own Harley Schultz was scouting him before the game and talked about the strength in that young man's leg. Again, here's the just little give to throw to Tamba. He does the rest with his legs. Does a nice job of getting to the outside, and once he got back past that wave of defenders, nobody was going to catch him with his speed. 4 plays, 94 yards, just 37 seconds off the clock on a 78-yard catch and run by Emmanuel Tamba.
94-yard drive. The Cardinals did not want to see that.
Well, no, I mean, that's disheartening for the defense who had been playing so well. Well, now your pressure goes back onto your offense to come back and try and get some points here before the end of the half. They would love to do so, especially because they get the ball to start the second half, as you mentioned.
Aguilar to boot it away for Park Center. Line drive kick, backing up and taking it from the 5 is Shy Williams. Stumbles a little bit, spins, still on his feet, cuts back to the middle and dives forward just shy of the 30-yard line.
Good job, nice return by Shy. He's able to give Coon Rapids some decent field position here to start this drive. Looking to see if he can find a hole in a wedge. There's a nice little spin move to get away.
So the Cardinals back on offense now, trailing 7-6 late in the first half. Handoff goes to Miles Taylor, left side, cuts back, has a hole, big gain. He'll take it out near midfield after a gain of about 18.
Well, that's what he was doing to start this game. And again, just using his power and cutting upfield, and we have an injured Park Center Pirate. Well, I guess he's okay.
There's a little bit of a
equipment
helmet malfunction.
But look at the job. Look at the nice job of changing directions and cutting it straight up north-south.
There's a lot of white in that picture as he headed up through the middle of the field.
8 carries, 43 yards in that score.
Park Center, as they don't have the right personnel on the field.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see if it's a wake-up call for this Cardinal offense, that the fact that Park Center came back and scored and took the lead.
Pirates again 1-1 after the win over Richfield last week. Coon Rapids 2-0. 2 close games. They won over Chaska and Forest Lake, both at home. This is their first time on the road. Park Center looking for their first home victory. Were handled pretty harshly in the season opener here against Robbinsdale Cooper.
Yeah, Robbinsdale Cooper, good ball club too. Cardinals, you know, and that man knows that this is a good ball club that he has, and he knows that they just have to avoid those mental errors. You know, those two penalties we talked about, killing drives, killing long gains. You know, they alleviate that, and this is a different ball game.
1st and 10 from their 48. Handoff goes to Taylor, left side. He'll gain about 4 into Pirate territory. Hey, if you can get 4 yards, you just keep doing that.
Absolutely. Bet you thought I was going to say no question. Nice job. Look at the hole that he has to run through, though, Joe. Quickly, that defense is going to close it up. But, yeah, 4 yards, he'll take it every time.
Second and 6. Handoff Taylor again. Met just past the line of scrimmage. Second effort will be a gain of 3 to the 44.
He delivered a little punishment of his own. He stood a defender up.
Oh yeah, you better be ready for
yeah.
it. He's not going to.
He's going to punish you.
He's not going to go down easy. He'll fight for that yardage. There's no question of that.
I mean, look at it. He just stood him up. A much bigger player.
Goshorn in doing the lead blocking for Miles Taylor. 3rd and 4. Really more like 3rd and 3. Play action, the pass incomplete. Looking for Goshorn out of the backfield. He was covered on the play.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it better. A little closer, he's probably got that first down, and now a 4th down situation for the Cardinals.
Cardinals going to go for it. 2:45 remaining in this half, trailing by a point, 7-6.
This would be a huge stop for the Park Center defense and give the ball back to their offense that got a really nice boost with the 78-yard touchdown. Play action, pass is batted down, incomplete, and the Pirates will take over in great field position.
Again, that's just good push.
Manuel Blobble, the one to get to him.
Good push up front for Park Center. Yeah, you got to do in that situation. You got to make sure you do a better job of that pressure. There were a couple of Park Center Pirates in on Van Holzen. And now the pressure's back on the defense. You do not want them to put any more points on the board here.
Certainly not any more big plays. Andrews, the man in motion from right to left. Stein will look back to his right, throw. Pass is incomplete, looking for Raker.
And Raker had about a half a step.
Tarnu the one again, step for step with him defending.
Except just a half a step behind the defense, couldn't bring it in. Pass a little behind him.
Second and 10. Andrews again goes right to left. Stein looking to his left, now over the middle, pass complete to Andrews. Cuts up, he's going to be taken down by Breams, but a big gain to the Coon Rapids 33-yard line.
Well, that young man has very, very good hands.
When he's the tiny guy, you wouldn't expect him to be the one going over the middle, but both of his big catches right over the middle. And Stein able to put it where he can get to it. They tried to get it to him again, and this time just a little bit too much air under it. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Well, yeah, plus, you know, you talked about his size. He comes behind some of those bigger guys and just pops out and gets open.
Cardinals defense on their heels, 2:23 remaining in the first half. They trail 7-6. Park Center a 2nd and 10 from the Coon Rapids 34. Meyer on the little receiver screen, and he's got a nice gain down to the 26-yard line. It'll set up 3rd and manageable 2.
Yeah, again, just that quick little hit. able to turn it up for a nice gain. Just a quick throw to the outside. Marshall Holland bringing him down.
Andrews goes in motion, back to the left. Fake the give to Tampa on the keeper. Stein wrapped up and dropped for a loss. Back at the 30-yard line, it'll be 4th and about 6.
Well, they needed that, and the defense needed that. It puts a little more pressure on Park Center. They had 4th and manageable. Now it's 4th and 6, a little tougher. Chance Alexander in on the tackle for Coon Rapids. Making a nice play, making sure that Stein wasn't going to go anywhere with that football.
Well, now big 4th down on the flip side as we approach 1 minute remaining in this first half. Park Center with a 1-point lead. 4th and 6 from the Coon Rapids 30-yard line. Stein looking back to his right. Pass is incomplete, intended for Raker.
Again, Raker had a step on the defender as well.
Tarnu staying with him pretty well, getting in his vision at least, getting a hand up, not getting flagged. That's the most important part.
I mean, he did have his back to the defender, but he made sure. Oh, there he turned his head. I like that. I like the good read by him, and just doing enough to avoid Raker coming down with the football.
So now the Cardinals have 50 seconds and a couple of timeouts to try and push it 70 yards.
See, that young man's tired because he just came in on that play offensively. He goes right back out to play defensive back. And you can see his hands on his hips, just trying to catch his breath.
Well, Raker's been around the ball a lot.
Yes, he has.
Both sides. Only 1 catch in his 5 targets. Van Holzen throwing right. Pass complete to Sonny Tao. Got to the sidelines, knocked out after a gain of about 8. 8 yards, 4 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, they got a long way to go if they want to put some points on before the half.
Guess they call it 7 yards. Either way, not a lot of time off the clock.
Well, and Tao obviously smartly gets to the sideline, gets out of bounds.
Van Holzen over the middle, incomplete, nearly picked off. It was out of the reach of Avant Shannon. Is that Raker again? Yeah.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
He's around the ball a lot.
Yes, he is. He is very active on both sides of the football.
Well, like I said, 1 catch on 5 targets. He's also had 2 potential interceptions, and he couldn't reel either of those in. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals from their own 37-yard line. Just 39 seconds remaining. First half, they trail 6-7. Van Holzen with time, throws batted away, incomplete. Now the Cardinals will be forced to punt.
So not able to do too much. 33 seconds remain on the clock. So again, he has some time, but good coverage downfield. But you got to be able to chip that guy. You can't let him get that elevation. We've seen a couple of those tonight.
Really is a high, short punt. Will take a Cardinal bounce. And the Cardinals will escort it down to about the 22-yard line. That's where Park Center will take over with 23 seconds.
Well, Park Center, Joe, has to feel pretty good about where they are here at the half because for the most part, outside that 78-yard run by Tampa, the Coon Rapids has been fairly in control, although their offense has sputtered the last few drives.
And a couple of penalties.
And a couple of penalties.
About at really bad times.
Huge penalties.
I would assume you try and run Tampa here.
Yeah, there's a lot of that
And if he breaks one, great. If not, go to locker room with lead.
Right. And the Cardinals defense has to know that as well. Just don't let the player behind you. Keep that guy in front of you.
It's not Tamba in the backfield.
No. Tamba's lined up on the outside.
Delay a game. That's Andrews that lined up at tailback.
And that doesn't help many if they were going to try and do something here.
No. It's the wrong way.
Yeah. It's never good to go the wrong way.
I know, it was the house announce.
They'll stay with Andrews at the tailback. Tamba, the lone receiver on the right side. Bouncing to his left and coming back and picked off. And this one's going to be returned down to the 20-yard line. 10 seconds remaining for the Cardinals. And it was Tarnu.
Yeah, he's played well.
Got the tip ball. Comes up with the pick, and that's the one thing you did not want to do.
No.
If you're Park Center.
And a good job on the return, too, to get some nice field in front. Good job pulling away from a tackle.
Garlic, I think, got a piece of it, and then Tarnu there for the pick. Pass was intended for Andrews, and
take a shot to the end zone here.
Van Holzen has time, throws left, wants Shannon, incomplete. That was a beautifully placed pass, actually, right in the corner. Shannon just couldn't quite get around his guy.
Now you take one more shot here, and then you go and do halftime down by a point, but knowing you're going to get the ball to start the second.
You don't want to put Andrew Findlay out there for a 40-yarder?
That's what they're going to do.
Not what they're. That is what they're going to do. Yeah, it's going to be a 37-yard attempt.
Why not?
That would be big.
That would be huge.
I mean, a touchdown would be
bigger,
huge too.
Yeah, but I get it. Timeout
and a good
called.
Timeout called by Park Center.
Yeah.
Timeout, Park Center. This is their second timeout.
Putting some different personnel on the field as well.
Coach House making sure he's got enough players, he's got the right amount of players on the field. He's counting, making sure just getting the guys out that he wants out.
Well, probably at his standard defense in there, he wants the attempt to block. He's got a couple of guys standing back that if there's a possibility for a return. Findlay's kick is up. It's long enough. It is good.
Wow. Nice.
And the Cardinals are back in front, 9-7.
That was a big kick. You know, we don't see a lot of field goals tried in high school football.
38 yards. Plenty of distance.
Plenty.
Andrew Findlay right down the middle. Cardinals back in front.
Yeah, Findlay able to just make sure he got to pass that rush and puts it through.
And that will do it for the first half. The Cardinals will go to the locker room up by 2. They'll get the ball when they return to the field. We'll take a break, have first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching live high school football on CTN. Welcome back to Pirates Stadium. Coon Rapids a 9-7 lead as we reach the half. They get the ball to start the second half. We're joined now by head coach Mel Edwards. And, Coach, how big was that field goal at the end?
Oh, it was huge. I mean, we had every confidence that the kid could make it. I mean, he does it all day long. But, I mean, we just really have to focus in on us because right now we're just making way too many mistakes.
Coach, in my estimation, I thought that you were the better team in that first half. Two really big penalties that stopped big gains really hurt you. I mean, this could be a totally different score. What did you say to the guys in regards to that in the locker room?
Well, we talked about playing our game, and our game is mistake-free football. So right now we're just not doing that. So we're trying to erase what we did in the first half and kind of focus in on the second.
Well, defense, for the most part, pretty solid. One big play they gave up. And he talks about how to stop the big guy from breaking off another big play.
Yeah, I mean, we want to keep him contained, and we knew that he was a dangerous back, but we did allow – it was a coverage breakdown, so that wasn't a kid thing. That was kind of a coach's deal. We didn't have him accounted for on that slant across the middle, and there it is.
All right, well, thanks for being with us. Good luck in the second half. Let's take a look at some of the stats or some of the highlights from half number one. Cardinals started after a very short possession deep in their own end. Park Center gave the Cardinals great field position. Starting from the Pirate 13, and a couple plays later, they punch it in. Miles Taylor gets them on the board. A blocked extra point, though, meant a 6-point lead. And there's a lot of back and forth in the middle of the field. And there was that one big play, little swing pass to Tamba. He cuts back across the defense, and he has gone 78-yard score. And the Cardinals, as you talked about, failing to convert on a couple of drives due to big penalties. But the defense comes up big late in the last 15 seconds. Stein has time, throws, tipped, and picked off by Tarnu. A good return, too. He got him into that field position. They took one shot at the end zone, came up empty. And so they said, Andrew Findlay, go show us the leg. He says, no problem, 37 yards. The field goal puts him up 9-7 at the break.
And you mentioned that return by Tarno. That was huge, pushed them that opportunity. But look at the statistics for Coon Rapids. Just 135 yards of total offense, 172. Penalties on both sides. Both coaches certainly would like to clean that up. Coon Rapids with more first downs, 8-5, but the fact that the score is 9-7 for Coon Rapids. They got that field goal late, able to get the lead at the break.
Alex Findlay.
Alex Findlay.
Alex, not Andrew.
Yeah. Did you say Andrew?
I did.
Yeah. Alex. Got to give him credit.
I know what it's like to be called by your older brother's name all the way through high school.
Maurice?
Been there, done that. So Alex Findlay with the 37-yard field goal, and the Cardinals have that 9-7 lead, and more importantly, they get possession to start the second half.
Yeah, and that's the key. So for Coon Rapids to come out here in the second half, they'd like a nice sustained drive, obviously take some time off the clock, and then put some points on the board. And conversely, Park Center obviously wants to remain aggressive on defense, continue to try and pressure inside. Coach Dallas, as he said, that we need to win that battle at the point of attack. We need to be better than them, and beat them to the ball, and that's what they're looking to do here to start their second half on defense.
Aguilar to kick it off and get this second half started. Garlick and Williams, the deep backs. Line drive boot back to the 5 again goes Williams. Gets speed up the middle, cuts back, finds a hole, and he's across the 40 before he's brought down. Great return, about 35 yards for Shy Williams.
He's got an extra gear that he kicked it in and able to give him that kind of field position. Doing a good job of fielding the kickoff. And again, he's going to find an opportunity, going to reverse just a bit, and look at, he's got a little bit of real estate in front of him, and he's able to turn on some speed and pick up some good yardage and put Coon Rapids in a good start. Good
Great
place
spot
to start.
On offense from your own 41-yard line. Cardinals eating up big chunks on the ground in the first. They give it to Taylor, first down, and he's got another big gain into Pirate territory across the 45 to the 44-yard line, a gain of 15.
You know, and I think that young man is the kind of man that the more they feed him, the stronger he gets as this game goes around and along. And again, they're going to have to continue to monitor his play as he's playing on both sides of the ball, so they have to make sure they give him some proper rest. But you saw the numbers there as he's having a good football game. Again, delivering some punishment, able to stay on his feet and pick up some additional yardage.
This time, fake the give. Van Holzen on the keeper to the right side. He's going to gain about 5. He's going to gain about 9. Boy, he's that quick.
He is quick. He is quick. When he turns it upfield, he's got another gear as well.
Call it 8. Little setup, second and short from the 36. Van Holzen with 3 receivers left. Taylor in the backfield with him. Fakes the give, rolls to his left. He'll keep it, and he's got a big run. Trying to get one more block on the left side. He'll dive forward, first down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he was successful at that in the first half, and I think they're building on that offensively. The opportunity to let him run the football.
He's motioning to his receiver out there to make sure that that option was respected. He just needed that one block missed on the far side to get him back to the sideline. Either way, great gain, 1st and 10 from the 16. Handoff, Taylor cuts back inside the 10, dives forward and be very close to another first down. He should have it.
Yeah, he does.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Gain of 11.
That's the key, and good adjustments up front, good blocking, opening up the hole. I mean, look at the size of that hole that he had to run through.
Gets in behind his big guys, pops through the hole, lowers his shoulder, and gets a couple more. 1st and goal from the 5. Handoff goes to Sonny Tower on the right side. Touchdown, Coon Rapids.
Great edge blocking, too, for the Cardinals, and allowing Sonny Tower, not the biggest of players either, to gain that edge.
But much like Raymond Andrews of Park Center, he's small, he's quick, and he's hard to keep track of behind the big offensive lineman.
They go for 2 here, Joe Yen?
I would.
I would as well.
Already up by 8. They will try to make it a 10-point lead with the extra point. Strong side left. Motion goes to the right. Both receivers that side. Fake the give. Van Holzen rolls out. Throws incomplete. Was looking for Nolan in the back of the end zone. But an 8-point lead on the opening drive is big, especially when you look at it. Park Center decides to run the ball on 3rd down at the end of the 2nd quarter. They don't throw that interception. It's a different story.
It is a different story.
Interception, the good return, and then the field goal to end the half, and then that allows them to be a little more loose about whether they make or don't make of course, a 2-point conversion.
Well, you know, when talking to Coach Edwards at the half, I think they were disappointed by the fact that they weren't up by more. And again, as we see the attempt, that's in and out of the hands. That's a ball that should have been caught, I think, by
well, and I'm not sure if Blaba
Nolan
got a piece of it.
I'm not sure either, but it looked like it was
Sonny
still in his
Tao
hand.
getting his first touchdown of the season. Cardinals lead at 8, 15-7.
How fired up is this Cardinal defense going to come out here now with an 8-point lead?
Findlay's kick fielded from the 13. Trying to come all the way back to the near sideline. And a nice hit delivered by Ryan Corey to drive him out of bounds. It was Dominic Feast on the return. But good field position. Knocked out at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to go all the way to the far side. There's a good block there to clear it out. But as you mentioned, nice blow delivered by Corey.
So Park Center on offense. They'll send Meyer in motion. Cardinals showing blitz. They got too aggressive. Flags fly all over the field. It is going to be a false start, though.
Number 4, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
And that is not how the Pirates wanted to start their first offense of the second half.
Well, that's how they started to start this game on offense. They backed themselves up and ended up going 3 and out, having to punt deep in their own end zone.
Meyer again in motion from left to right. Stein give Tamba. Breaks through the first tackle and then swallowed up by a gang of Cardinals. Just shy of the initial line of scrimmage, so it'll be about 2nd and 11.
As Coach Edwards said, we have to limit number 4 with the opportunities, and I think that's a win for the defense there. A short gain by Tamba. Bunch of white jerseys making sure that he was going to be brought to the ground. 10 carries for 30 yards tonight, but a big catch for 78 and a score in the first half.
Tamba again running right, eludes the first tackler, and knocked out of bounds after another short gain, maybe 4. It'll set up a 3rd and long situation.
Big spot for the Cardinal defense. They would love to force a 3 and out and get the ball back in the hands of their offense. Kenny Tamba trying to run wide. Cardinals pursuing down the line. He's able to cut it up, but a good job by Corey there. Make sure he pushed him out of bounds.
So on 3rd and 7, the throw over the middle, incomplete. A lot of white jerseys in the neighborhood. Tried to get it to Andrews, and the Cardinals were ready. And it will be 4th down and a 3 and out for Park Center on offense.
Well, a win on offense, now a win on defense to start half number 2. Cardinals with a nice drive to put some points on the board to start the second half, and then the defense comes out and forces a 3 and out.
Meyer standing at his 16. It's blocked. Breams trying to fall on it and will at the Pirate 38-yard line. So good special teams play by the Cardinals. Gives the offense great field position again.
Well, and again, that first drive by Park Center to start this game, 3 and out and a blocked punt. The first drive to start this second half, 3 and out and a blocked punt. I said again, great field position for the Cardinals.
Breams smartly not knowing if that was a live ball or not, just gets on top of it and makes sure. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Handoff goes to Taylor. He's to the 34, a gain of 4.
Good job of the Park Center defense to limit that opportunity. Relatively short gain.
Timeout on the field. Cardinals little crossed up on their signals.
Yeah, and they had Aurelius had to come out of there late. I think that they were a little unsure of what they were going to do. Facebook, that's all I'm going to say.
This could be a very big possession for the Cardinal offense.
Oh, absolutely.
Old school like
He is
Shapiro.
old school, yeah, just like me. He played with a leather helmet as well.
Trips right for the Cardinals here on 2nd and 6 from the 34. They'll look left and the throw well underthrown. Got Avant Shannon in single coverage and just miscommunication as he...
Well, I'm not sure if he was supposed to come in. Because
looks the way, and it looked like Van Holzen may have just slipped. He said it was on him. I think he just didn't have a good handle on the ball. Came out of his hand a little weird, had his man. And I mean, a lot of room over there as Tyree Brooks is playing well off the line. They're going to look that way again. This time setting up the screen to Taylor. He's got the first down, and Moore cuts back and dives forward to the 18-yard line.
Good play again. Van Holzen able to get rid of the football just before a Park Center Pirate is going to try and get a hand on him, and Miles Taylor doing a nice job out of the backfield with the pass and then turning it upfield, getting a nice positive gain to keep this drive alive. He's had a nice night. 2 catches, 30 yards so far on the evening for number 6.
Handoff goes to Taylor, right side, dives forward
back
to the 10, but 2 flags fly. Would have been a gain of 8.
Personal foul. Face mask.
it's a
number
face
73 on the
mask.
defense. Half the
That's
distance to the
huge.
goal. First down.
So that'll be first down. They add that on after they do, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 5.
Oh, there you see it
Tack
right
it
there.
on as half the distance. So a 1st and goal situation for the Cardinals, trying to expand their 8-point lead. Handoff, Taylor breaks the tackle, gets in, touchdown. And there's your
There's the
Selleck.
windmill. I love it. He's such a great young man. I love it.
Right back to the sideline.
Yep. That was a big score, Joe. And
Well, the defense got him great field position. The defense makes sure to take advantage, just marching down and putting it away. Finley's kick is up and good. Despite a little bit of a low snap, Van Holzen able to get it set up. Finley puts it through the uprights. Cardinals on top by 15.
93 yards. I believe he had 98 yards last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
So a couple of nice games here back-to-back for Miles Taylor. Yeah, good
Still
block.
a lot of football to be played,
lot
too.
of football.
Oh, that's where they called the face mask was. Oh, that was.
No, that was a different play.
Never mind. Looked like
But they
somebody
could
got
have.
a,
They
got
could
a face,
have.
got a hand in on
Yep.
his face mask right there.
That's what you and I should do right after sports night.
Yeah.
Just run off the set. 5 plays, 38 yards. Took a minute and 30 off the clock. 5-yard run by Miles Taylor for his 2nd score of the night.
His first.
Oh, his first. That's right. I'm sorry.
No, that is his second.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he had the first. Yeah. And I'm listening. I listen to everything you say, Joe. I agree with everything you say. Even if it's wrong. Even if it's wrong.
Kick taken from the 16, 17-yard line and out across the 30 to the 33. So Park Center again will start with pretty decent field position. After a short kick, good return by Feast.
That's an important drive here for Park Center. They've got to come back and put some points on the board.
It's not quite do or die, but we're getting closer.
They don't want to turn. They don't want to go. Certainly don't want to go 3 and out.
They certainly need to flip the field.
Yeah, they really do.
At the very least, they have to get something going and make the Coon Rapids offense have a longer field in front of them the next time they touch the football. But not yet time to panic. Still a little less than 7 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. Handoff goes to Tamba, bounces it to the outside on the left, cuts back away from a couple of other tacklers, and finally knocked out near the 35.
Boy, again, you know, he's so dangerous, and it just takes one run to get him into good field position and now put pressure on the defense. A big block up front. He gains the edge, and it's again, you're not gonna bring him down with one player. Bream's coming over and pushing him out.
So now 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 36. They'll go to Tamba again and again. He eludes a couple of arms, finds himself some space, and now makes other guys miss down inside their 10. Touchdown, Park Center. How's that for a drive? 2 plays. And Emmanuel Tamba in the end zone again.
Exactly what Park Center wanted to do here. And, you know, again, Coon Rapids was kind of pushing the accelerator and being up with that last score. But Park Center, give him credit, did a good job from that young man, as he's tough to bring down, very elusive, does a nice job of reading the field.
Well, he cuts so quickly, and he just goes from 0 to 100 pretty quick. Pirates will line up to go for 2. Try and make it a 7-point game. Bring an extra man into the backfield to block for Tamba. Tamba gets the carry, and he's across the goal line before he coughs up the football. And 2-point conversion is good, so it's 22-15.
And then now Park Center right back in it, just down by 7.
But again, last week they outlasted a Richfield team in a offensive explosion on both sides of the ball. And Tamba had 4 touchdowns. He's got 2 tonight, 1 receiving, and now the 1 on the ground.
Yeah, that's a big touchdown run. Here's the 2-point conversion.
He carries the ball scary.
He does. He really does.
But you can't argue with his results. 2 plays, 65 yards.
24 seconds.
It was a 29-yard run by Tamba, and then a 36-yard touchdown run. Like to have guys like that on your sideline.
Yes, you do. He keeps him in this game.
So the Cardinals' 2-score lead didn't last long. This one booted over the head of everybody. It's not going to go out of bounds, though. Cardinals have to pick it up at the 2. Spinning and trying to find any kind of room. He can, and now breaking free is Shai Williams, and somehow he got out as far as the 12. For a second there, you thought he might actually turn it into something gigantic, but
yeah,
that was just a scary one.
Well, if he was able to get that past that last Park Center player, I think he had an opportunity to go a long distance. You're going to see it here. Does a nice job of just turning and twisting, and then I don't know how he came away from that. All of a sudden, and you look at the open field. You don't make that tackle. He goes a long way.
Instead, Cardinals backed up deep in their own end. They'll start 1st and 10 from their 12. Taylor in the backfield behind Van Holzen. Fake the give. Van Holzen on the run. He'll cut back, and he's got a big gain. Jake Van Holzen out across midfield and still going. Tracking him down from behind as he gets to the 20.
Wow.
68 yards?
Yikes.
Something like that
Yikes.
on that carry? That's how you flip
70?
the field.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, they're going to put him down at the 18-yard line.
Avant Shannon is hobbling off the field. Hopefully he's all right, but great run by Jake Van Holzen.
70 yards.
9 carries, 119 yards. That's a pretty nice average.
Wolf in the backfield behind Van Holzen. He'll get the carry and he'll get stacked up and dropped for a loss.
Again, giving an opportunity for Miles Taylor to get some rest here, because they count on him for defense as well. Wolf getting the opportunity to see what he can do. We saw him earlier in the first half.
Well, we saw Shai Williams come in and get a couple carries last week to give Taylor a break. Forrest will stay in the backfield behind Van Holzen. Handoff goes to Tau. He's going to cut back up in the middle and then get tracked down right back near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Oh, he's hurt too. Let's see if we can.
Cramp.
Yeah.
Udvig's upset that we didn't believe him at first. But until I see the trainer.
Yeah, I mean, you have to know. Udvig's not a professional.
We pretend to be on TV.
Oh, I'm definitely not a professional.
So that's good. It's not going to be anything serious for Sunnytown, but a big 3rd down now for the Cardinals again. 3rd and 10 from the 18.
Well, this is obviously 4-down territory. But the Cardinals, after that big.
Well, it's not obviously 4-down territory. You can kick a field goal.
You could. You are correct.
Van Holzen with time, throws. Left side, caught, touchdown, Marshall Holland.
That was big. Using that big 6'5" frame. Yeah, nice pass from Van Holzen, too. They've been working on that.
Over the top of the defender. Let the big guy go up and get it, and he does.
Great protection. A little pushing back and forth. No penalty called on either, obviously.
So a punch, counter punch, quarter, and another blocked extra point. I just think the snap and hold weren't good. Findlay not able to get underneath it. Either way, the lead is at 28-15.
To see it again, good protection, and he's just going to drop it right over the defender. And a nice adjustment on the ball, nice catch by Marshall Holland, looking it in. That's a big score for Coon Rapids. Come back and answer. That puts more pressure back on Park Center. And defensively, for the Cardinals, just have to find a way to at least slow Emmanuel Tamba down. 4 plays, 88 yards, took 1 minute and 50 seconds off the clock. An 18-yard catch from Holland, from Van Hulsen to Marshall Holland.
Kick returned from the 13-yard line out to the 25, and finally a group of Cardinals will stop the momentum, and that's where Park Center will take over.
And that young man will look to continue to have a big role for his squad. Tom taking that one back. And he's going to be out of the offense right now. He's having a little equipment issue with his helmet. So he will take up 1 play off. I'm assuming that would be the only one.
It's hard to hurt the other team if you're on the sideline.
Absolutely.
Andrews is the deep back behind Stein. He will get the carry. He will get wrapped up and dropped for a loss. Flags on both sides of the field.
That's going against Park Center. Legal procedure.
Thambold trot back onto the field.
Illegal formation offense, 5 in the backfield. Penalty is declined.
False
Second down.
start declined. It'll be 2nd and 12 after the loss of 2. Pitch goes to Tambo, left side. A lot of jerseys over there. He's back out to the 25. So no gain at all. Cardinals put the numbers there, make it a little harder for him to run through.
Well, again,
watch for the cutback, as we've seen on the 2 huge plays of the game that he has broken. It's been get the defense going one way and then cut all the way back across the field.
Well, Chance Alexander was going to make sure that he was not going to do that. He brought him to the ground.
Two receivers either side for Stein. Low snap. Rolls back. He scoops it up at the 10-yard line. Flings it downfield. Has a man. And a good late recovery by Antonio Manos. As Feast was all alone down the sideline. And Manos got there right at the same time the ball did. Fortunately to break that one up.
Yeah, fortunately is correct, because that was a busted play. If they had been able to catch that, that would have been a huge opportunity for Park Center. Now they're going to have to punt the ball away.
So after the 2-play scoring drive, they go 3 and out, and that one just barely got away. Taken from the 47. The flag down right at midfield. Returned by Jordan Doe into Pirate territory. Illegal block, most likely.
Yeah, it's definitely going against Cardinals.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 5 on the return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Still good field position, but it takes
not quite as good.
No, it takes them on their side of the 50.
But it's still, as far as timing of penalties, not a terrible one.
No, absolutely not.
1st and 10, still. After the penalty is marched off, they'll start from their 41. Taylor in the backfield this time. He'll get the carry on first down. He'll go straight up the middle and close to the 45, a gain of 4.
Clock closing in on 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Van Holzen out of the shotgun, has 3 receivers left. Nolan, the lone man on the right side, and he fumbled. Cardinals able to get back on top of it, but that one just slipped out of his hand, and the Cardinals lose a ton of yardage, 3rd and forever. Fortunately for the Cardinals, Taylor able to get back on top of it.
Fortunately is correct. So you're going to see him, I mean, had good protection. It just slipped. You know, it's hot out there and a lot of moisture on that ball. And Miles Taylor heads up play to fall on it. Now what do you have? Third and
20.
A third and a whole bunch in your playbook. This is called deep to yund.
Yeah. Van Holzen looks left, throws. Way overthrown, incomplete. Should have been intercepted, but
should have.
It's pretty much right into the hands of Emmanuel Blaba.
And good protection too. It's just airmailed that. Park Center is going to get this ball back with pretty good field position. At least they should anyway. Trailing by 13. They're going to have to take a timeout.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Second already for the Cardinals in this second half.
Coach Russ Sullivan not happy with that, burning that timeout here with 1:47 remaining in quarter number 3.
A game that's already tighter than they would like it to be. 13-point lead for the Cardinals.
Hey, there we are on YouTube with the new graphics. Great graphics.
The intro's so good, it's hard to watch what follows. That would be me.
Is there anything follow? I thought that's all there was the intro, because it is phenomenal.
Aurelius to punt from his own 14-yard line. 3 guys deep for Park Center. This one angled to the left side, takes a Cardinal hop, but out of bounds right at midfield. And that's where the Pirates will take over.
Again, good field position to start this drive here. Got a little pressure now. Defense come up with some big plays. I think he is just keeping Emmanuel Tamba from doing what he's capable of doing, and that is breaking long runs.
Handoff, Tamba hit at the line, bounces outside, and again, once he gets going, he is dangerously fast. He's got a first down to the Coon Rapids 40-yard line.
Yeah, because he takes some pressure, he takes a hit, but he doesn't go down.
And he's got great specs.
Yes. Eric Dickerson. Look at the nice job of jumping to the outside.
Well, he's got great vision. He sees the holes, he finds them, and he gets there first.
Yes, he does. 15 carries, 111 yards, and a score. Far cry from the 268 yards from a week ago.
And that's not including the 78-yard
well, exactly, total
touchdown.
offense.
Pass left side, incomplete, intended for Fees.
There's a flag down on the play as well.
Covered by Marshall Holland.
Looks in the vicinity of holding. Yeah, it's
Holding,
gonna go against
number
Park Center.
73 on the offense.
About 3 yards
10-yard
in the
penalty from the
backfield.
spot of the foul. Still first down.
10 yards from the spot. So they'll lose the 10 yards they got on the first play of the drive and start from their own 47, first and 23.
They go to Coon Rapids and they spread.
Pitch goes to Tomble, left side, trying to get to the corner. He's met right at midfield and escorted out by Manos. After a gain of about 5.
Again, there's the pitch, and it's just so quick.
I know, but every play it's been stopped.
Great body control as Manos able to push him out of bounds. Second in the lot.
Put 17 on the scoreboard. They need the 30. They're at the 48. My math says that's 18. Either way, it's a long way on second down. They've got a dangerous man, but they'll go play action. Stein steps up, throws incomplete. Intended for Andrews and overthrown.
Yeah, Andrews open, but he had to get rid of it quickly. Pressure from the Cardinal defense. He's forcing him to step up and throw on the run.
And now it'll be 3rd and long.
Good pressure here.
Not winning with the third quarter.
That's Daniel Protest with a nice pressure for Coon Rapids.
Time, throw is complete.
Well short.
It's going to be 4th down, but now it's going to be 4th and 9. So now a position where I think if you're Park Center, you probably go for it late in the 3rd quarter.
I think you do. I think you do.
4th and 18, you probably punt and try and pin the Cardinals deep.
Yeah.
4th and 9.
Now defensive, you just have to come up with a big play and just get the ball back on downs. Park Center certainly is capable of picking up chunks of yardage.
Stein throws complete to Feast. Feast is wrapped
Short.
up and stopped about 2 yards shy, maybe 3 yards shy of the first down, and the Cardinals will turn him over on downs.
Now, and that's what they want to do. Keep that player in front of you. Make sure he doesn't get to the sticks. Just a quick throw, and good job by Holland to make sure he grabbed a hold of him between Holland and Miles Taylor. The Cardinals get the ball back.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Coon Rapids up 28-15. They take over 1st and 10 from their own 33. Fake the give, fake the run, little swing pass to Sonny Tao. He's going to pick up about 9.
That was a nice job because it sucked the defense in. You fake the give to Taylor, and we've seen Jake Van Halsen with that play all night, cutting it upfield. But again, just gets a little flare outside to Sonny Tao.
Modified quarterback option.
Yep.
Last time they ran that, they played the pass, and Van Holsum made him pay with a big run.
Yes, he did.
2nd and 1 from the 42. Tao in motion, handoff goes to Taylor, straight ahead, 1st down, pushes his way out close to midfield.
And just get it.
1st down just on the Coon Rapids side of the stripe.
Control football. Clock will continue to run. See if they get a playoff here, or they just let it go to the quarter, which I think they're going to do. Move to the 4th quarter with the ball at the stripe. 17 carries, 102 yards, and 2 scores for Miles Taylor on the night.
And that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Cardinals on top, and they have the ball 1st and 10. When we start the 4th after this, it's live high school football on CTN. Pirates, a couple of big plays back-to-back to drive their way to the end zone, but Coon Rapids a little more consistently solid. And they have the 13-point lead of 1st and 10 from their own 49 as we start the 4th quarter. Fake the give, Van Holsen on the keeper, right side, cuts up field, finds a hole as a 1st down to the 39. Gain of 12.
The Cardinals would like to put their foot down here and continue to take time off this clock and drive and put some additional points on the board and put this one in a little further striking distance for Park Center. Flag on the play.
There's 12 on the
12
field
on the field
again
for Park Center.
Yep. 2nd time they've had too many on the field.
That's on your coaches. To make sure they count players.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 12 men on the field. 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Now they get their 12th player off the field.
So it'll be 1st and 5 for the Cardinals from the 33. 2 receivers to the left, handoff goes to Taylor. He's met at the 30 and stopped there after a gain of 3.
And the Cardinals will be satisfied running the ball in this situation. Taylor.
Oh yeah, as long as you're moving the chains, no need to throw the ball, just keep moving it.
Miles a bit gassed, tapped out.
And if you can put more points on the board, even better.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that is their design here.
They move Taylor to the flank. On the right, bad snap. Scooped up, batted out of the air, and
that was Quincy.
And Quincy's got to knock that down.
Yeah.
That's a loss of 5 yards.
Yeah, he definitely has to knock that down. Hey, he wants to make something happen. He wants to run with the ball like his brother does. I get it. But just a bad snap. And that's dangerous right there.
He tried a little shovel pass. He actually had a receiver behind the defenders, just couldn't get it there.
But you're right, Quincy needs to knock that down.
But to be safe, never want to let the ball bounce around in your offensive backfield either. Either way, it's 3rd and 7 now for the Cardinals from the 35.
So now puts him in a passing situation, I believe.
Quick swing pass, Sonny Tao. The defender came up. Tao able to avoid him and made another guy lose a shoe.
Threw a shoe.
Picks up 5, and it'll be 4th and 2.
You can see just the Tao doing a nice job of getting past the first defender. Look, there's a shoe.
It wasn't a shoe.
It wasn't a shoe? It was a...
I don't know why anybody's...
Looked like a shoe.
Anybody's got the hand muff on out there tonight.
Well,
anyway.
you know, some people are just cold-blooded. They're cold. Got to keep those hands warm.
Big 4th down play right here. Coon Rapids from the Park Center 30. Fake the give. Van Holzen on the run. He'll have the 2 yards easily. Dragged down out of bounds around the 23-yard line.
Now, big first down because, you know, obviously continues this drive. And
well, they have to respect Miles Taylor.
They do. And
once that defensive end committed to the inside, there was no way anybody else was going to catch Van Holzen before he had got at least 2 yards.
Damn it, Josh.
So 1st down from the 23. Van Holzen waits, swing pass to Taylor. Taylor cuts back, has a big gain. He's into the end zone, touchdown, but a flag way back.
It's coming back.
At the offensive line.
That's too bad.
It came way after he had left, so probably an unnecessary penalty. We talked about it. A couple of drive-killing penalties in the first that took back huge plays.
This one takes back a score. It's a hold.
Block in the back. And so now it'll be 1st and 20 from the 33.
See if we can see it right there. You're right, though. That was unnecessary.
After
he was well
gone.
past him.
See if the Cardinals can recover from this call. 1st and very long, and that's a little miscommunication because Von Shannon stopped short. The throw went long, incomplete. 2nd and really, really long.
Really, really, really long.
Drive again was going very smoothly. Penalty has slowed it. And now 2nd and 20 from the 33. Van Holzen chased from the pocket, tucks, runs, looks, downfield, still going. Now throws, incomplete, well short in the direction of Sonny Tao.
I was so surprised he didn't continue to run.
It'll be 3rd and forever.
To me, it looked like he had a little opportunity to gain some additional yards if he just continued to run.
I think once he got to here, he went, oh my goodness, I've got time to actually look and throw. And then there was nobody open, so he just threw it well short at Sonny Tao and reset the offense. But now a big, big play here. And You know, for the Cardinals, you got to look at it as you don't need 20 yards here.
You don't.
Need 10.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You don't need to get it in one play. But you're right, you need at least 10.
Watch the screen to Taylor, the same one they scored on. Not going to happen. Instead, looking over the top, pass complete. Touchdown, Coon Rapids.
Boy, was that a pretty pass.
Kamaj Gant. I think that's the first time he's been on the field for offense.
Boy, was that a pretty pass, though. Look at it, great protection. And he just drops it over the defender. Boy, what a nice throw from Jake Van Hulsen. Very impressive. And that was a big score for the Cardinals.
Huge.
Yeah, because now an extra point away puts them up by 20.
This kick is up and good, and it is a 35-15 lead with 8:34 to play in the fourth.
Yeah, I like to see that throw. Again, no hesitation. Yeah, with a nice catch. Good concentration. Again, good protection and great concentration. He just drops that over the defender.
Eric Phillips really in pretty good position.
Yeah, but it was the pass that did it because he just pulled it over him. Gant does a nice job of bringing it in, looking it into his hands, and make sure he grabbed it.
And that's got to be a little demoralizing,
I would think,
for the home team. Now the hole they were in has become a pit.
Yes, it has. The pit of despair.
Or misery.
Or misery.
Either one. Take your pick.
10 plays, 62 yards, and it took a little over 4 minutes off the clock, which is a nice drive. And that pass from Van Hulsen to Gant, topping off the score.
Findley's kick taken from the 14-yard line. Andrews looking for room across field. He's able to find some space across the 40 and dragged out of bounds as he gets into Coon Rapids territory. But boy, you talk about it, he's small, but boy, is he quick. And now he's got a little bit of a cramp as he hops on the sideline. They do a lot of cross-field blocking. And they do it well. They don't have the size to run straight over you, so they'll run side to side to gain their yards with their speed. They'll start 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 47-yard line. Stein drops back, sets up the screen, and another big gainer for Tamba. He's down inside the 25 to the 23. They had 2 guys guarding him out of the backfield, and he just ran away from him.
He's just such a talent. And just a little dump off. Yeah, you saw Hernandez right there, not able to catch up with him. And he's so good in the open field. He has such good vision, such good cutability.
Cutability?
Yep.
That's a Shapiro original. Stein drops back, throws, connects with Meyer on the left side, avoids a tackle, and then taken down at the 15 after a gain of 8.
Now, importantly, keeps him in bounds to keep the clock moving.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's and that was a big thing. Keep that clock going. Keep taking time off of it.
Second and 2 from the Cardinal 15. Fake the give to Tamba. The pass complete right side. Fees dives forward and has enough for a first down at the 12.
Does a nice job of getting him open and able to pick that up to keep those chains moving.
Sorry, that was Darren Dalton. 18, not 19. Even the hometown announcer got it wrong. So I don't feel that bad.
No,
I only know because did they just have too many men on the field?
No, I thought they moved. Nonetheless.
I think that is going to be the call. Some guys were still hustling off the field.
Illegal substitution on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Legal substitution on
Third
Park
time.
Center. No, that doesn't help them.
Make it 1st and 15 from the 17.
Give him the 5 back.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, number 32 on the
blitz.
defense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 again from the 12.
Oh, they'll take 5 more.
Yeah. 3 straight penalties back and forth.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 88 on the offense. 5-yard
You lose
penalty,
5, you
still
get
first
5,
down.
you lose 5. Go right back to the 17.
$12 penalties, 73 yards. A few more that have been declined. It's the tally for Park Center tonight. Play action, throw going to the left side. Holland able to get turned around and knock it away. Great defense.
Again, 6'5", turning around, getting a paw up.
You can see how much taller he is than the intended receiver, Dominic Fees.
And smartly turns his head.
Second and long. Rolling out his Stein, looks back to his left, now throws down the sideline, incomplete. Intended this time for Raker. And another flag, surprise, surprise.
Anybody got any Benny Hill music we can cue?
Well, and this one's, I think they're calling the late hit out of bounds, and I'm not sure that that was intentional by Protus.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 69 of the defense. Half the distance to the goal, still second down.
So roughing the passer by Coon Rapids.
So that'll make it now second and where they put the ball at the 8-yard line. So 2nd and 5. No, they're going to change it. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Half the distance and 1st and goal. So it'll be that's what I thought, but they made the right call eventually.
Yes, they did.
1st and goal from the 8. Handoff goes to Tamba. Tamba spun around at the 3, a gain of 5.
And the clock continues to move.
Low snap, scooped up by Stein on the run, rolling at the 15, throws, tipped and nearly intercepted. Raker saying he caught it. He's celebrating. Refs looking at each other. That
I don't know.
They signaled touchdown.
Well, I agree with that. I saw they signaled it.
Looked to me like that official was looking to his partner. Didn't get any word from the partner. So
let's take a look at it and see. Again, give Stein credit for getting out of that and getting a throw off.
Making something out of nothing.
There's no way did he catch that. That's a total trap.
But it's a touchdown because
I mean, look, you can see it.
It was a touchdown because it was called a touchdown by the guys in stripes. The extra point is up and good, and a broken play turns into a touchdown for Park Center, and they cut the lead to 35-22.
We'll see it one more time. Bad snap, and Stein, give him so much credit because he made this play happen with his feet, and then he just lofts it to the end zone. See it right there. So on the ground. Good camera work, guys. Great shot right there. Where's the red flag when you need it? Yeah.
Tarnu thought he had his second pick of the game. Instead, it slips through his fingers. Trapped on the ground by Trajan Raker and ruled a touchdown by our officials. Now watch for the onside kick with 5:43 to play.
Back to pick up the Park Center number 9, back to return for Coon Rapids, number 14, Summerville. Number 32, Ryan Garland.
7 plays, 47 yards, 2:51 off the clock, 4-yard Raker touchdown reception with an asterisk. I'm putting the asterisks in.
Aguilar to attempt the expected onside kick. High to the right side. Nolan catches, goes right to the ground, maintains possession. Cardinals take over at their own 48.
Good hands by Jordan Nelson, able to make sure. Yeah, it's you've got Park Center players coming in.
And now if the Cardinals can just get the offense to keep moving the ball on the ground.
It's good. It's a good onside kick. Plenty of loft, but Nolan able to make sure he brought it in.
Handoff goes to Wolf. Wolf gets wrapped up immediately. No gains. Second down.
Yeah, Coon Rapids will be more than happy to let this clock continue to wind. Up by 13.
On 2nd and 10, Van Holzen pitches to Wolf. Wolf gets the edge, cuts up, dives forward to the 42-yard line. It'll be right at the sticks.
Well, the far official looks like he's see where they put the football, but yeah, that's a first down. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be short. But nice job by Wolf.
No, they're moving the sticks.
Oh yeah, I thought they had one, but it looked like they were going to put
even the guys on the chains don't know whether the chains are moving or not.
Big first down, though, there.
Right in the offensive side.
As you talk about, time continues to tick away in favor of the home team as they have that 13-point lead. Van Holzen with time, throws over the middle, intercepted.
Well, I'm not sure why they're throwing it in that situation.
And how does that the runner get away? Is this Raker again? It is. Raker on the interception and a big return. Finally tripped up out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Yeah, I don't get that either.
I don't know why they don't continue to run the ball. It's first down.
Trying to catch the Pirates cheating on the run.
It didn't.
Ball was tipped and then picked off by Raker. And how he gets away from Avant Shannon right there. I mean, granted, Shannon's a receiver, not a defensive back, but you can't let him go, and especially when he turns it upfield and has a huge return. And so now the Pirates offense right back on the field. Stein has time, throws left side, incomplete. Intended for Andrews, but well overthrown. Manos on the coverage.
Coach Edwards talking to Jake Van Holzen after that interception. No, still plenty of time left. Park Center can get a quick score.
Handoff goes to Tamba. Straight forward across the 30 to the 29-yard line, a gain of 4.
Park Center calling a timeout. Clock continues to move.
Third and 5 from the 28. Stein settles, now rolls right. Still looking, throws into the end zone, broken up by Manos. Good late recovery intended for Mitch Meyer. This could be ball game right here. 4th and 5 upcoming for the Pirates.
See the time remaining, 3:05 on the scoreboard.
Stein rolling, in trouble, eludes the pressure, throws, passes, knocked down and nearly picked off by Marshall Holland. Great recovery. He had a man open, but Holland able to get there first and break it up.
Again, good pressure. Stein rolling around the pocket, trying to find an opportunity, gets away from a defender there. And there's the throw, but Marshall Holland able to step in front and get a piece of it, making sure that ball was knocked away.
So the Cardinals will come out and take over on their own 28. 2:55 remain on the clock. I believe Park Center only has one timeout remaining.
You're right.
Taylor will get the handoff and run off the right side across the 30 to the 32. Gain of 4. And get the clock moving.
Can continue to keep his feet moving and getting a few yards, lunging forward.
Pitch goes to Wolf, cuts back, finds a little hole, spins, has a first down to the 42-yard line. A little change of pace back with Forrest to Wolf coming in to spell Miles Taylor. Handoff goes to Wolf, spins again across the 45 to the 46. Gain of 4. Clock
There's
ticks
red.
under 90 seconds remaining. And a timeout, Park Center. So the Cardinals, a couple first downs away from guaranteeing a 3-0 start.
And that would be great.
And all told, probably their cleanest game yet.
I think so. I
mean,
do.
A couple of penalties that have come back and burned them again. A couple of big plays given up on defense they would like to have back.
They would.
Again, it's a process.
It is a process,
And
but
the process keeps building successfully so far this season. Another big challenge coming up next Friday at Forest Lake.
at Irondale.
Or Irondale.
Yep, at Irondale.
Forest Lake was last week.
Correct. But
That
it's
was
a big
at home.
challenge nonetheless.
They wear the same colors.
They do.
I may call them Forest Lake. May call them Anoka.
What's the over-under?
On how many times?
Yeah.
It's probably pretty high. Handoff goes to Miles Taylor. Cross midfield, fights for more, has the first down to the 46-yard line at Park Center. And I think the Cardinals just come out and take a knee now if
I
Park
would think
Center
so.
is out of timeouts.
I would think so. I think that'd be the way to do it.
They're not lining up in the
No.
victory formation. Under a minute remaining.
Oh.
And a fumble. Wolf able to get back on top of it, fortunately.
That's why you do that's why you take the knee, Joe.
Oh, they did have one more timeout. That's
okay.
why.
All right. Oh, then I guess you don't take the knee.
That's why no knee, but they'll really didn't change the. As a matter of fact, you'd have lost less yardage.
Yeah.
Had you taken the knee.
Yep.
Lost 2 instead of 4, but now 2nd and 14. Still. Now I'm relatively, and I mean like 95% positive that's their third and final of the second half.
What was the positive? How positive are you?
95.
Okay, all right.
So now you can take your knee
Yeah.
twice, and the game's over. Now they will assume the victory formation.
Yes, they will.
They will not take a knee.
But that'll do it.
Short gain by Forrest will set up 3rd and long.
Apparently they had another timeout. We were way off base on timeouts.
I could have
See,
sworn
and
they
again, I
took
agree
one.
with you. Again, I agreed with you, and you're completely wrong.
Could have sworn they took one, at
That's
least one in the
that's
third
teamwork.
quarter.
Always have your back, Joe Yen, whether you're right or you're wrong.
And we blew it over and over and over again. It's a good thing we're not doing the strategy on the sidelines.
Yeah, because
We may be more focused on certain things
I
if
would
that
think
was our job.
I would think so.
We would hope so. But we cannot guarantee. Van Holzen will come up under center. Wolf, the running back behind him, he will go back and take a knee. Cardinals will run it down to seconds remaining, and then we'll punt it away. Knowing that they have that 2-score lead.
They do.
May even let it go all the way down.
I think they will at this point.
Take the penalty before punting. Down to 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, they're just gonna, there it goes. It's done anyway. It's kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to say that there's a penalty for delay of game before that. So. Both teams started moving out, but
Delay a game. Offense. Still 4th down.
so there's 1 second remaining. They didn't put it back up on the clock, but Van Holzen will run out and make sure the clock says 0 and then take a knee. Game over, Cardinals 3-0.
Yeah, nice start to the season for Coon Rapids. Get their 3rd win against the Park Center team that remains scrappy and right in it. But Coon Rapids does a nice job of expanding that lead to 3 scores. Ends up getting the win here tonight.
Well, it was 2 big offensive weapons really slugging it out between Tamba and Miles Taylor, but Tao got the touchdown there for the Cardinals to start that second half. Taylor bruising his way to the end zone for his 2nd of the game.
Yeah, taking a little hit right at the end, or right at the beginning, I'm sorry. It's an impressive young man right there.
Tamba had a big game, and yeah, very nice night for both of the featured running backs. Scary how elusive he is.
Cutability. This was a nice throw right there as well. Just dropped it in for Marshall Holland.
Couple of passing touchdowns for Jake Van Holzen, first to Marshall Holland and then to Gant in the 4th quarter that sealed the deal.
Now, a nice win for Coon Rapids, and then there's that pass to Gant as he dropped it again. Another pass over the defender. Nice little touch on that pass.
And they've got all the momentum. The touchdown that wasn't.
There it is. On the ground.
Great work by our camera
Great
crew,
work.
our replay crew. Interception that gave Park Center hope at the end. But the defense comes up Forces them off the field on 4th down. Diving deflection by Marshall Holland. They hold on from there.
Yeah, good. Again, good win, and there are the stats. And pretty even, almost 400 yards of total offense for Coon Rapids, 266 yards on the ground. But if you want to talk about a stat, too many penalties.
Still too many. More penalties than last week.
Yep.
Not as much yardage, but again, they came at crucial times. Last week, it was the defense taking penalties that allowed the other team to continue or to have shorter 3rd and 4th down situations. This week, it was on offense taking penalties that called back a couple of really big plays that could have put the Cardinals way up early in this game.
No question.
And maybe broken the spirits of Park Center even in the first half.
I mean, look at a 2-to-1 advantage in first downs for Coon Rapids as well, 20 in comparison to 10 for Park Center. So there's a lot of positives you take out of this game, but there are a few things that they will have to continue to work on.
Well, we have to continue to work here on CTN. We've got boys and girls soccer live doubleheader on Monday night. We'll do sports night on Tuesday and then tennis on Thursday before seeing the football team again on the road at Irondale next Friday, taking on the Knights.
Good stuff coming up here on CTN.
That's going to do it, though, for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Pirate Stadium, it's Coon Rapids 35, Park Center 22. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.